Hey everyone, welcome to Mountain Beast Mysteries. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the strange reported phenomena of horses' hair being braided by what people think is Sasquatch. So there's been a lot of reports I've seen lately, and this isn't like a really recent thing, it's just that I've kind of noticed it more nowadays, and I haven't actually even talked about this before, but people have reported that on their farm or their acreage or wherever in the mountains when they're out hunting, that their horse's hair will all of a sudden like be braided when they wake up in the morning, as if something came in the night and braided the hair on the necks of their horses. So naturally, we're going to speculate it's Sasquatch, because it's the only intelligent thing out in the woods with dexterity that would be able to do that. It's creepy if it is true. Like, it's a really bizarre thing to do. And I was thinking, like, I don't know if there's any reports or sightings of Sasquatch where a Sasquatch would have really long hair on itself and have braided hair. You know, if a Sasquatch is able to braid hair, I wonder if they would do it to each other and if that's ever been seen. And I don't think it has, which is why this is kind of interesting. Why would a Sasquatch braid hair? I don't know why it would do that. I don't know why it would know how to do that. I mean, if Sasquatch like weaved things, it would probably know how to braid hair if it weaved baskets or anything like that. Or, you know, we can think about the Zunaqua on the west coast of British Columbia. Apparently wears a giant woven basket. So that creature, you know, that Sasquatch creature would probably know how to braid hair. Or if they just observed people with braided hair, they might be able to figure it out. But I recently came across a YouTube video where a gentleman kind of investigated this phenomena, and I have a link down below. You guys can check it out. It's pretty neat. It's just a short video. But he was studying horses and found out that, you know, horses actually groom each other in a similar way that, you know, like chimpanzees or monkeys do. And so they'll, you know, lick each other like on the neck and where their hair is. And what's really, really strange is that when they do this, the way their tongue moves, it kind of will twist sections of the horse's hair into what almost looks like a braid or like a dreadlock or something like that. So there's actually images of this in the video that I put in the description. You guys can see it does almost, like, at a glance look like a braid, and if you're not too close to the horse, you'd probably think it was a braid or something. So it's very interesting when horses groom each other, the way their tongues move when they're licking the mane or the hair of another horse, it will give it a braid-like appearance. So definitely, if I had like an interest in Sasquatch, if I had a farm and I was near the mountains and I had horses and I woke up one morning and I saw this, I would probably suspect it was something like a Sasquatch too at first, if I didn't know, you know, that horses did that. Also though, like, if you're a farmer and you own horses, you probably know a lot about horses, so you'd think you would know that. I don't know the complexity of the braids that people are reporting either. You know, I don't know if they're actual braids, or if, like I said, they're this twisting of the hair, and then the hair staying like that because it's full of like horse spit. So I don't know what kind of things people are actually reporting. An interesting thing I thought to do though is that in Nordig, the area where I usually go exploring and looking for Bigfoot, there's a large population of wild horses. And Nordig is the Bigfoot hotspot here. So if any horses are having their hair braided, it's going to be there. You know, actually, I've come across these wild horses right on the road where the tree structures are built, the famous tree structures. There's wild horses that have like walked around those tree structures. So if any horses have come into contact with Sasquatch, it's those ones. So basically, what I'm thinking is, if I go out there, what I should do is, you know, have a look at all these horses. I usually come across them every time I go out there, whether it be on the side of the road or when I'm walking off in the bush. Sometimes you see them, but there's a lot of them out there, and they do have long hair, as you can see in these video clips that I recorded throughout the years. None of the ones, as I can tell in the footage here, have braided hair or what looks like braided hair, but it would be worth, keeping an eye out for. If you're out there and you see these horses, try and get a close look and see if they appear to have braided hair. Makes me wonder too, horses are usually I think they would be pretty skittish with a giant beast approaching them in the night and grabbing hold of them and braiding their hair. Like, horses can get spooked by people. So the Sasquatch would have to have some sort of like calming effect on the horse, if it's able to walk up to it and do that, if this is actually a thing that's going on. I suspect it's not. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I suspect it's not. I think the guy in the video that I posted down below, I think he's onto something. So anyways, if there's wild horses out in your area, keep an eye out and try and get a good look at them and see, is this a Sasquatch area? Is their hair braided? Have a look. You can usually get pretty close to these wild horses, at least the ones in Nordegg anyways. They're usually pretty like calm, which I guess kind of goes against what I was just saying before about Sasquatch being able to get close to them. I mean, I don't know. I'm speculating about most of this stuff. I don't know how these Nordegg horses would react if I walked right up to them and tried to grab hold of them. So I'm sure they're used to lots of people going in and out of the area, so that's probably why they're calm, is that, they're just used to people. There's a lot of people that actually drive around and go camping and hiking around in the Nordegg area, so they're probably just used to people. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. I want to know what you guys think about this, if you've experienced it yourself. If you have any things you want me to check out, let me know in the comments down below. Just something that has been floating around on the internet for years that I've never talked about yet until now. So I thought it was interesting. Anyways, if you want to support Mountain Beast Mysteries, you can check out the GoFundMe link down below. If you want to support these videos, future expeditions, gear purchases and things like that, you can do so through that GoFundMe link. That's all I have today. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to this. We'll see you next time on Mountain Beast Mysteries.